if we look at the daily chart here, the SPX, right? So we're here. We've got on the weekly chart a potential massive head and shoulders reversal happening, which I know doesn't make any sense. But remember, the markets don't necessarily make sense. Here, the news is all good and we fell. Here, the news is all bad, right? We got FOMC coming up, 75 basis points. Is that already baked into the market or not? So that's all like, okay, do we need to place this big bet into this uncertainty and hold through it and wish for the best? Or is there an easier way? And honestly, in this market, and this all happened, from starting to kind of show my son James how to trade, and he's just like over the summer, and he's like, look, I just want to make $100 a day, and I started seeing how much less stressful that was, and so I started kind of tweaking the setup that I showed him so that I could use it. And in its simplicity here is just taking so this is a 5-minute chart, and I've brought in oscillators from the 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minute, and hour charts so I can see them all at the same time. And then, so this morning, this is an example. So today, what is today? Tuesday. So this morning we came down here to this lower band. We started getting the buy, the heads up, the dots are kind of the heads up that we're starting to rotate higher. Arrow is the first confirmation. We sold some SPX put credit spreads here, and essentially you can stay in until, in this point, you're looking for kind of the red dots here and the arrows telling you that the trade is over. Awesome. So, the market's moved like 20 points. We bought back the spreads. And then, in here, of course, you can see we rolled over and just died. And then later in the day, we got another buy signal, and again, kind of rode it back up. And so what I've been liking with this is that it is essentially just kind of looking at okay, instead of trying to make these bets and hold them for weeks at a time, and well, some days are up and some days are down, is there a way that I could do 3% to 5% a day, kind of, trading fairly aggressively with spreads on the SPX and take advantage of that rapid decay. So, I could buy calls on SPY here or calls on SPX or even buy the futures, or whatever floats your boat there. But instead, I've just been doing okay, I'm just going to sell a larger number of spreads on the SPX, because that way, if it's just kind of trading sideways, I can still make money. Obviously, if it goes against me, I don't. But then, I'm not as dependent on, how many points. So that's what I've been focusing on, and I'm, on this larger account with 3 to 5%. Once I started fully doing this about 2 weeks ago, I've been averaging about $300,000 a day, which I know sounds kind of crazy, but again, keep in mind it is a percent, right? 3 to 5%. So if it was a $100,000 account, I'd be looking at $3,000 a day. All right, so here's today. This is a live shot of my account. This was the SPX trades, mostly spreads. And it was good for $325,751 on the day. So obviously the losses here are the parts of the spread that you want to go down, and then the gains are typically the parts of the spread that you want to go up. And then this one, it's a part of an iron condor, and just obviously just let that one just kind of expire. That was the long part of it. So that was today. And this is just a screenshot of the chart. Again, this morning, the idea was, all right, great. We've got the buy signals here. Let's sell put credit spreads. Let's exit. Of course, in this case, can sell call credit spreads, exit, and then we played it into the close, and we got up to I think it was back up to this level 3880 before we drifted off. And then this was from Monday, and typically I'm focused on the SPX, but we'll sometimes do directional on the ES as well. And then, I have it for the last 2 weeks too. Anyway, if you're interested in learning about the system that essentially I learned by teaching my son how to meet his basic needs over the summer and what his goals were, essentially kind of stumbled across a way to look at these markets with a lot less stress, a lot less overnight exposure. Instead of holding on for weeks through kind of gut-wrenching turns to try to make a big trade, just trying to make 3 to 5% a day, which is aggressive. You don't have to be that aggressive. 3% to 5% a day is aggressive. But it's been working for me very solidly, so if your goal is 1% a day, right, you could do the same thing. Now, most of this stuff is SPX, and it is a little bit more focused on day trading, but there are many times when I'll put on a spread and I go to the gym. You know, it's not like you have to stare at it all the time. And then also you can also layer up to larger time frames and use the same system for swing trading if you want to. So if you would like to join me on this, just go to simplertrading.com/hit. It'll bring you to this page. You can sign up, first name, last name, of course, email address, and all that kind of stuff. And essentially, I'm just going to go through and just kind of show you, like, look, this is the exact setup my teenage son started using, which he used today, by the way, on Tesla, and made his $100. Got home from school a little early. But how then I took that and kind of totally transformed my own trading, which is, I'm still getting my arms wrapped around it, honestly, because I'm such a directional trader. Like, let's buy a bunch of calls and ride this out for weeks and hold on through the swings. And it's just like, oh my God, this is so much easier. I find myself caring less about, like, well, what's going to happen to oil in 2 weeks? Who cares? Give me the cash. Give me the cash. I don't want to be right. I just want the money. And so anyway, it's been a fascinating kind of a thing. So anyway, it's what's been working for me. It's specific tools that I had developed to help me with this, because I was not able to trade like this before. And I'll be laying it all out here Wednesday the 21st at 7 o'clock Central. All right. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you at the next update. Hey, John here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment down below and let us know what topic you want to see us cover next. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release new videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com and learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you next time.